Hello everyone, my name is Andrea Castillo and in this video I'm going to be talking about managing conflict situations and peaceful resolution in the classroom. Conflict is a normal part of human interaction because people have different personalities, different opinions, and let's say that in the educational settings, the conflict can rise between students, between teachers and students, and also between groups of classmates. uh, the conflicts are really common, but the way that we handle them can give us a significant impact on the classroom environment. So, for this reason, it is important to learn effective strategies to manage conflict and promote peaceful resolution that encourage respect, cooperation, and positive relationships. So, in this presentation, I'm gonna be sharing with you some of them. But first, let's see. Let's start with what is a conflict. A conflict is a disagreement or problem that occurs when two or more people have different interests, opinions, goals, or needs. The conflicts can develop because of misunderstanding, lack of communication, competition, frustration, or emotional reactions. Let's say that in the classroom, conflicts can occur when two students disagree because they don't know how to work together, when someone feels excluded, or when classroom rules are not respected. So it is important to remember that conflict itself it is not always negative, but the way that we handle that can help us to develop communication skills, empathy, and problem solving ability. So it is all about how we address the situation. So now let's get to why it is conflict management important. And it is important because it helps to create a positive and productive learning environment. When we ignore the conflict or we don't handle them, they can create tension, stress, and disruption that can affect our students' academic performance and overall well-being. Another thing is that effective conflict management can encourage mutual respect, cooperation, and understanding. It also helps the students to feel safer and more comfortable in the classroom when they know that their concern will be heard and will be addressed fairly. They are more likely to participate more, to build better, healthy relationship with their classmates. So the managing the conflict also contribute to both personal growth and academic success, so it is important. So now let's see some strategies for managing conflicts. The first one, and I think that is one of the most important one, is active listening because um, I mean, with this one, we can hear what the other is saying without interrupting them, and also we try to understand what they're saying. Another strategy is remaining calm because during a conflict, the emotions can become intense, but staying calm prevent the situation from becoming worse. Another strategy will be respecting different opinions, and it's also important. It is essential because everyone have the right to express their feelings, their thoughts, and in addition, it is important to identify the real cause of the conflict instead of just focusing on the disagreement itself. And finally, we have that all the parties should work together to find a solution that is fair and acceptable for everyone involved. So now let's get some strategies for peaceful resolution. So peaceful resolution refers to solving conflict through communication, cooperation, and mutual respect rather than uh, through aggression and hostility. This process usually involves several steps. So I would say that the first one is listening. Each person have the opportunity to explain what is happening or how they see the thing that is happening. The second one is um, everyone listen carefully and tries to understand the feeling and needs of the other. The third one, possible solutions are discussed openly. So we do like a brainstorm. We can solve this like this. Or teacher, I think that the best way to address this problem is this one. So after that, the students that are involved choose a solution that works for both of them, or that they are both agreed with. And finally, they evaluate if the solution is working or if they want to make any adjustment. And now, let's see an example of this. So we have this example. So let's imagine that we have two students that want to use the same class resort at the same time. So they start to fight, they start to argue. No, that I want to use it first. I saw it first. I took it first. So instead of continuing with this argument, we have to discuss the situation calmly. So each student explain their needs and listen to the other's personal point of view. So we sit with them, okay, let's talk. So after talk, let's say that they agree to share the resource or take turns to use it according to a schedule or something. And for example, in this situation, um, communication, respect, and cooperation help the students to solve the conflict peaceful and fairly. So, in conclusion, we can say that conflict is normal, is a natural part of the life, and can occur in any classroom. However, conflict do not always have to lead to negative outcomes. When students and teachers use effective conflict management strategies, they can transform disagreements into opportunities for learning and growth. Active listening, respect, empathy, communication, and cooperation are key elements in achieving peaceful resolutions. And by promoting these skills, schools can create positive learning environment where everyone feels valued, respected, and supported. So that would be all for my presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.